Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Saw. He's out there with Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the point. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Bomar. Launches it. Rebound by Vesely. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Back to Satoransky. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Deflects the pass. Shields. His three-pointers off the mark. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Parker outside. Pulls up from the corner. He can't get that one to fall.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Shields drills the three-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Vesely. Out to Parker. Lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Shields. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And it's all evened up. 6 points for him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Offensive rebound. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Pass to Parker. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Parker's got 5 points so far.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Shields. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Off target with his three. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. busts the three after using the pump fake.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's Parker outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Parker's got his third bucket of the night. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Brooks outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Launches a three, buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
Here's Vesely. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Metu is out there with Anderson, and it's Fall in at the center.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Great open look there. Abrinas has got 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Cozier, defended by Anderson. Left side, Mirotic. Just 4 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Fall with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Abrinas the pass to Metu. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Right side, Mirotic. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Mirotic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Abrinas the pass to Laprovitola from the arc. The offensive rebound. Anderson wide open, traps in the tray.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
A second chance effort. Mirotic has a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Abrinas, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Banked in off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Laprovitola. That one's not going to go. Here's Cozier to the left wing. Takes a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Aprinas driving to the basket.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Outside for Mirotic. A three. Shot clock at 5. Aprinas with a rebound. Mirotic has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Provitola passes to Anderson. Pass to Provitola. There's the triple. 18 feet out. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Provitola gets it to go from beyond the arc. Provitola's got 6. And here is Mirotic. Can they get it? Not going to go that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 11. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, I love it when the talking heads are wrong. And by talking heads, I mean the regional media. This team is silent.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the home team.
To me,
And that concludes halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Shoots the 3. To the left side wing. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Screened by Parker. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
We've got Satoransky, Saar out there with Parker, and it's Vesely in at the center position.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Brooks, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. To the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Saar. Drills it from outside. Saar's got 5.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Parker outside. McCormick with the rebound. Here's Bomar. Shields. It's deflected. Parker left side. Out to the wing. Shoots a three. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Sarr's got his third basket of the night. Sarr's gone a perfect 2-2 from the arc. Here's Bomar. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that one's good. Parker.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Parker's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From deep three-point land. It's off target. He is 4 of 9 from the field. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, DA.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
A nice shot by McCormick. 102 left to play here in the third.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
To the middle. Here's Parker out left to the wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. On Sunday, then on Sunday. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. 20 points for him.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Out to the right wing. Off target from three-point range. Shields, covered by Parker. To the paint, stolen by Satoransky. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. Don't go anywhere, folks. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The layup off target.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
They've got Metu. He's out there with Anderson. And it's Fall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's the fast break. Mirotic's shot is off.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Provitola hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Outside Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Provitola passes to Anderson. Here's Medu. Here's Abrinas. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Anderson outside from deep. That shot off the mark. Here's Quizair. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Here's Abrinas. From past the arc. The putback. Mirotic grabs the miss. It's tipped, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Abrinas. Pass to Fall. Back to Abrinas. Lets the three fly. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Back to Anderson. Pass to Provitola. 5 on the clock. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Anderson's shot is off. Anderson's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. From deep. The rebound by Medu.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Anderson passes to Medu. Here's Provitola, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
A 3 for Mirotic. That shot missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. And it's Abrinas in the corner. From the wing. Pass to Parker. Here's Abrinas, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass set up the alley-oop flush. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. No good from outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. There's a screen from Garuba. Pass to Musa. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
From outside the arc. Knocks it loose.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Garuba. Pass to Musa. Back to Garuba. From deep. And he buries his first look.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Offensive rebound.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Out to the right wing. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Here's Musa. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Basket counts.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. Give them a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Here's Campazzo. Yet to see a basket. Shot from the wing. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. Ten points separating these teams. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Fires the 3, and he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They grab their own miss. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Musa. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Robbed. With 1 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Hezonja connects from downtown.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Mirotic. Driving to the basket, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Lets a 3 fly. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 5.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
On target from range.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Missed inside. Pass to Ibaka. The 3 is up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
There's the 3. Deck with a rebound. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Hazonia from behind the arc. That shot off the mark. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3 ball. Got a hand on it. He's got a clear path. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The 3. It's tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Shakes him. And Hazonia pulls it down.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
In transition. Down low. Here's Mirotic. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hazonia gets the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
A minute 20 left to play in the half. Pass to Mirotic. There's the 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's Ibaka. There's 48 seconds left in the half. Shot clock at 3. From downtown. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. To the left wing.
Immediate turnover. The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. And he can't get that one. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. From behind the arc. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Musa. They get the rebound. Fires for three. Drains the triple. He's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to McCormick. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. And Campazzo pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
On the take. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Musa. Off target from three-point range.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Drills it from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Number 5.
Back to Garuba. Pass to Musa. Here's Campazzo. 4 on the clock. The putback, and he stays with it.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Into the lane. They get it again. Pass to Balmaro. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Campazzo. He's scoreless to the paint. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest 3s. Right now, it's a shootout.
And that one drops for him. He's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
There's the drive. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Musa. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. Good work there as it goes.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Balmaro. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
They set the pick. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Here's Musa. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Campazzo. Launches it. No luck on that one.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's McCormick. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hits both from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. McCormick with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Brooks the pass to Bolmaro, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Musa. There's a screen from Garuba. Takes it inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And we've reached the end of the third. Up 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Fires the 3. And the jam by Ibaka.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
For 3. That shot off. Oh, it's stolen. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. From beyond the arc, and then some.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Pure from three-point range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. It's kept alive. Out left to the wing. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 5. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Shot clock at 2. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Pass to Azonia. Fires from deep. Deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 23, Sergio Yui.
There's the triple. They get it back to the left side wing. Drills it from deep.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's the drive. To the right side. Oh, and they take the lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Screen by Deck. And he goes in for the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he gets it to go. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Stolen. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. And it's in.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Musa. No good with the triple.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Away from way outside. Misses there. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. He's got his own yet, and it's Campazzo in at the point. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Sarr. Cans the shot from the wing. Here's Garuba. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Musa, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. So it's the visitors now. Azania buries the long-range jumper.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Sarr. And here is Satoransky. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Satoransky's got 6.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Hezonja on the wing. Here's Garuba. Beyond the arc. Fall with the rebound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Musa. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And it's off from three-point range. And here they come. Here's Campazzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Parker looking over the floor. Pass to Fall. Looking for Satoransky, and he gets it there. There's the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Connects from three-point range. Campazzo's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Down low. Pass to Azania. Three-pointer. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. Azania's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. 6 points for him.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Campazzo. He's got 5, and Azania gets it to go. Azania's got 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Satoransky. The three. Drains the three-pointer.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the...
Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Insanity on display right there. Wow!
Woo.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Parker. To the wing right side. Pass to Saw. And here is Satoransky. He's got 12. He can't get it to go. Here's Musa. Here's Garuba. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Out to Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Anderson passes to Vesely. To the paint. Here's Abrinas. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here is Ibaka. Defense is right there. Lock at 6. Fires the 3. That shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Inside, Medu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Medu's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Abrinas. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fires for 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Depp. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the home team has possession. 3-point lead. It's good. Abrinas has got 5 points now in the quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. A 3 ball. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Abrinas. He's got 5 for 3. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Poked away. Abrinas kicks to Anderson. Here's Laprovitola. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. On Thursday, then on Sunday. Here's Abrinas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Shot clock at 3, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The end of the drought. Rebound by Vesely.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's stolen. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ibaka with the ball. And Vesely picks him up defensively. Back to Ibaka. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's the 3. And so we wrap up the first half. Leading by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the visiting team.
Where's the perimeter D?
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Sarr out there with Parker, and it's Fall into the pivot spot, manning the middle. Satoransky the pass to Fall. Now here's Satoransky. Not a lot of room.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Tavares in at the center, filling out the middle. Takes the 3, and Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 11 points.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
We've got Parker. He's out there with Sarr. Falls out there with Satoransky. Musa passes to Garuba. The quick look, no good that time. Garuba's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Parker outside. Rebound by Tavares.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And Hezonja gets it to go.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing. And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Let's go. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Parker. Rebound by Tavares.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Screen by Parker. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Knocked away, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Garuba. The three-pointer off the mark. Garuba's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. There's a screen. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Puts up a deep three. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Goes up on the wing. Musa grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cracks in the tray. Campazzo's got 8 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And the shot goes in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Musa.
Away team foul. Hazaria. Second personal foul.
Here's Satoransky. 12 points for him. .144 left in the third. Stripped it away. Here's Musa. Satoransky covering. Shoots the three. Campazzo's shot is off. Parker outside. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Parker's got his second bucket tonight.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Puts up a three. And Garuba pulls it down. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. That's 7 points for Parker.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Lasagna's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Satoransky's got 15 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Fires from way outside. A rebound by Hazanya. Hazanya's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Abrinas, no good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Ibaka, no luck. Here's the break. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
The shot's good from Lapro Vitola.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Abrinas. Back to Anderson. Takes a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Shots good by Ibaka. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Abrinas, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Ibaka outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Laprovitola. Ibaka's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Back to Abrinas. Launches it from deep. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. From deep three-point territory. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Vesely. Jacks up a three. A shot missing. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Pass to Ibaka, fires from way outside for the three, and the three ball is good. Ibaka's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And not the tightest D right there, and he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Vesely kicks to Anderson. Deck pulls it in. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by Madrid. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Abrinas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Takes the three. The shot misses. Here's Vesely. Here's Parker. Gets the three ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Covered by Saturansky. Inside. Sarr pulls it in. Driving in. Saturansky left side. Pass to Parker. Here's Vesely. 6 to shoot. Drains the triple. He has 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Launches a 3. Buries it from 3.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Saturansky outside. Here's Parker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
To the middle. To the wing on the left. The fadeaway. He drops it from range. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Saturansky from deep. Sarr. He can't get it to go. Here's Balmaro. Covered by Saturansky. He nails it, and we're tied.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. Here's Vesely, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Here's Balmaro. No points yet. Fires the 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
To the paint. Parker passes to Saturansky. For 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Saturansky's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Saturansky pulls it in. Here's Parker. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the wing. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
No good from the wing. And here they come. Pass to Fall. Drops in the three.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Brooks outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Connects from downtown. He has 6. And he throws it down with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Mirotic. They set the screen. Lets the 3 fly, and he buries his first look.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Anderson passes to Fall. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Anderson for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Brooks outside. Here's McCormick. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Metu. Pass to Fall. No good on the 3. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
There's a screen by Metu. Anderson with it from deep. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the second period. Outside for Brooks. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Tuesday, then on Sunday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And there's the rejection. Pass to Metu, 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. Oh, Brooks with the steal. In transition, here they come for the finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
There's a screen. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Will it go? Pass to Fall. Brooks defending. On target from range. He has 6.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Mirotic. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Left side Anderson, beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Anderson's got 6.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
On the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasingly entertaining value.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 2, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show. I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
And that's a wrap on.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Satoransky. This one for 3. Doesn't go for him. And they're pushing it up. To the wing, right side. Pass to Balmaro. Misses in close.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Parker defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Parker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Balmaro grabs the board.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And we're about 1.5 minutes in the second half. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. 5 on the clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 14 points for him.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Satoransky passes to Parker. And good. Coming on the assist by Satoransky.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Balmaro. And he drives in. And Parker pulls it down.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul, first team foul.
A minute 58 left in the third. Covered by Satoransky. And the three-pointer goes.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Pass to Parker. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Parker defending. Tipped away. Here's Balmaro. Satoransky with the steal. Here's the break from deep. Sarr. He buries it from three. Sarr's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Sarr's gone 1 for 2 from deep. The three. The three ball. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Here's Vesely. Three-pointer. Out left to the wing. From deep, Sarr. That shot is off. Sarr's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to Satoransky. The three is up. The shot comes out. There's a screen. The three hits the trifecta. He's got 17.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
From the arc. Fires in the triple.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Metu. Hits a three-pointer.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Knocks down the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Brooks outside.
Old team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. They lead by 1. Jacks up a 3. Mirotic can't get it to go. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. Clock at 4. Right wing. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Parker. There's the 3. McCormick with a rebound. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Takes a 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Parker the screen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is rapid fire. Back-to-back triples, momentum swinging wildly.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 5 rebounds in the game. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
To the left side wing. The 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
The 3 is up. McCormick with a rebound.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Fall. Kicks it out to Parker. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. Here's Mirotic. Fires the 3. Oh, he nails it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. From deep, Sarr. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Musa. Kept alive. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now, here's Hazonia. D right on him. Pass to Garuba. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Launches a three. And Garuba pulls it down. Here's Tavares. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Musa passes to Tavares. Here's Musa. Here's the triple. Garuba Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Shields. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's tipped. Here's Musa. From outside, off the mark. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And now, here's Hezonja. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Garuba. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garuba's got 7 points in the game.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Campazzo, the pass to Hezonja. Puts up a deep 3. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 9.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 4 rebounds in this game. And now, here's Hezonja. Tight defense on him. Pass to Musa. Back to Hezonja. Launches it. He can't get that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
1:05 left in the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Musa. From deep three-point land, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
The 3. Rebound by Tavares. 36 seconds left in the first. Here's Campazzo. Still scoreless. Pass to Tavares. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
Number 1, 3 points.
And here is Hezonja. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Up 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Armani Brooks. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks. They've got Brooks. And it's McCormick in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the wing on the left. Pass to Depp. Screen by Ibaka. And that's going to be a travel.
Away team ball.
Here is Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Mirotic grabs the miss. Defended by Ibaka. Fires the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team, number 32.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Brooks for 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Ibaka with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Ibaka. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Cozier. Trey. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
Now here's Brooks. He has 7. Mirotic the screen. Finished off by Mirotic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Cozier. Pass to Mirotic. Out to the right wing. With the drive, and Mirotic throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. It's good from long range.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Brooks right side. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Depp. Fades back. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Right wing. To the right side. Here's the 3. Another miss by Mirotic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Covered by Mirotic. Off target from outside.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
"17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Cloak loose. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Leading by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the... And now as the regular season marches on. And that about wraps it up. And as the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've got Hezonja, and it's Musa in at the 2 spot. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. He has 5.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Rob. Over to the left wing. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Tavares. Now Hezonja. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Hezonja. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Fast break, here they come. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line.
First team foul. At the line.
And the first one drops.
Number 1. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. They set the pick. To the wing right side. Shields. Hezonja defending. 4 on the clock. To the inside. And at last, they get one to fall.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Shields hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's the triple. Drills the 3-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Shot to stop the run. And that one is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
There's Hezonja. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Hezonja. That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Balmaro, the pass to McCormick. Shields, he takes it in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Musa with the bucket.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
1:12 left here in the third quarter. Rebound by Tabares. Tabares has got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving inside. And finish off by Hezonja.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The 3 doesn't go for him. Pass to Musa. Here's Campazzo. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You're surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Drives to the hoop. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McCormick. Shields. Hezonja defending. Shields. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's the home team.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Number 24.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. With 1 on the clock, it's deflected. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Leading by...
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brooks misses. Into the lane, and good that time.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Covered by Mirotic. Ibaka outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Ibaka slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. He had a nice open look right there.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Deck. Launches it. The shot misses. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Mirotic.
Team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for your home team, Hezonja. Musa.
Lets it go from deep. Musa grabs the miss. Mirotic has gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory.
Away team foul. Armani Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Azania. To the left wing. Lots of room. Next shot is good.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Offline with his three.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here we go. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Number 1.
Right wing fires the three. A rebound by Hazania. Here's Deck, covered by Mirotic. Ibaka outside. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Hazania. Good on the three-point shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
A three for Mirotic, and the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Deck. Misses the three. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
A three for Mirotic. Deck pulls it in.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ibaka, no luck. Ibaka's gone 1 of 4 from the field. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 19. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
They get the rebound. Pass to Musa. From deep three-point land, Mirotic grabs the miss. Musa's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. The rebound by Ibaka. Hazonia with the ball. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka, no luck. Outside Mirotic. Launches from deep. That shot off. Ibaka outside. There's the three. It's off. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sarr, and it's Parker in at power forward.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Musa. Ball stolen. Satoransky right side. Pass to Fall. Back to Satoransky. From outside the arc. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Musa. Puts up a three. The shot by Hezonja, no good. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Fall. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Parker. Satoransky outside from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Hezonja. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
The quick look, no good that time. Here's Musa, covered by Satoransky. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Parker outside.
Out of bounds.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Musa. Puts up a deep three. Here's Hezonja. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Parker passes to Sarr. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The shot by Hezonja, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Parker outside. Back to Satoransky. Fires for 3. And Hezonja pulls it down. Here's Garuba. Parker defending. Here's Hezonja. Off target from outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Fall to the left wing. Here's the three. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
1:05 left to play in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He said John Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Garuba. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Parker outside. The 3-ball connects from downtown. Parker's got 6.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Pass to Satoransky. On target from range. 12 points for him.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Here's Hazonia. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Deflects the pass. To the left side wing. Pure from 3-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
From deep 3-point land. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Outside, Anderson. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Second quarter of action, about a 1.5 minutes played. Ibaka for 3. He buries it from 3. Ibaka's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Launches it. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Anderson covers. Screen by Deck. Down low. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Vesely. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Nails it from 3.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Out to the wing. Takes the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. 6 points for him.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
For 3. And Metu pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
No good with the triple. Pass to Deck. And he buries his first look.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anderson with it. 6 to shoot. The 3. Offensive board. Here's Deck. Launches a 3. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Deck's got 5 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Metu. And here's Anderson. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now. Anderson covers. There's the triple. And Metu pulls it down. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So both teams changing it up here. Snatched away. And here's the fast break. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of this game. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start? Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up.
Glad you could join us. Ryan and
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in a shooting guard. We've got Sar, and it's Fall in at the center position. Here's Garuba for the tie. Pass to Campazzo. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hezonja in at the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. On Monday, then on Friday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
We've got Sar, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. Here's Garuba. Parker defending. And that one comes up a bit short.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Driving to the basket. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. And with a little over a minute gone by. The second half is underway. Musa, good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's the pick. Here's Hazonia. Off target from 3-point range.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Chalk up 2 there. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Parker, no good.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And here they come. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, Ian, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Fires hitting the triple.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Puts up a deep 3. No good there. Here's Hazonia. He's got 9. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
It's stolen away. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 12.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Parker right side. Pass to Sarr. Parker the screen. Shot to stop the run. And Sarr good for 3. Sarr's got 5 now. Here's Hazonia. 12 points for him. From deep 3-point land. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's stolen by Campazzo. And they're running. Pass to Hazonia. Back to Garuba. Here's Hazonia. There's a screen from Garuba. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Parker outside. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. He's got 17.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Lays it up and banks it in.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Leading by 9. And don't go away. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Screen by Deck. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And there's a pick. Back to Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Here's Vesely. That's Ibaka defending from downtown. And no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Musa. They grab their own miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From outside the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Into the lane. Pass to Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. Anderson pulls it down. Misses a three. Now here's Ibaka. The D's right on him. Here's Musa. And the three-pointer goes.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The three is up. Can't get it to drop. Launches a three. And Musa pulls it down. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. A deep three. Musa, no good. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Deck. Oh, swiped away.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Musa. No good on the three. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Offensive rebound. Clock at 6. The fader. The shot that time not on target.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.11 left in the fourth quarter. Satoransky with the steal.
Number 24. First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, very little time to get back into this.
Very true. They need to score quickly and get stops, or it'll soon be out of reach.
.51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Pass to Ibaka. To win the cold spell. That can't hit. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? We'll have to see.
From deep. Oh, nails the triple.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
And so they get the victory here at home. This one was in the balance right until the